Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's delve into the specifics of a very particular, and somewhat archaic but historically relevant, code style, 8-space indentation using hard tabs, with an 80-column line length limit. Be warned, this style is rarely used in modern development due to its limitations and the ease of modern editors with other configurations. However, understanding it can provide context for how code styles have evolved. Why this guide? Even though it's uncommon. While this style isn't recommended for new projects, understanding it helps in a few ways. Reading legacy code. You might encounter code bases that use this style, especially in older languages or systems. Being able to interpret it is crucial. Understanding history. Code style choices are often tied to historical constraints, terminal sizes, editor capabilities. Appreciating modern styles. Seeing the downsides of this style makes you appreciate the flexibility and advantages of more modern conventions, example 4-space indentation, using spaces for alignment. Demonstrating code formatting tools. We'll briefly touch on how code formatters can handle, or struggle with, this style. Important note. Before diving in, I strongly suggest you familiarize yourself with modern code style guides like PEP 8 for Python, Google style guides for various languages, Java, C++, JavaScript, etc., or the Airbnb JavaScript style guide. These guides promote readability and consistency, which are crucial for collaborative development. 1. The core principles: 8-space indentation with hard tabs, 80-column limit. Indentation. Use only hard tab characters for indentation. Each level of indentation is exactly 8 spaces, 1 tab character. The logic of your code is represented by the indentation. Blocks of code nested within functions, loops, or conditional statements are indented 1 tab level deeper. Hard tabs. A hard tab is a single character, ASCII code 9, that, when displayed in a text editor or terminal, moves the cursor to the next tab stop. Tab stops are typically set at 8-character intervals, but this can be configured by the user's editor. Do not use spaces for indentation. Only use tabs. This is essential. 80-column line length limit. No line of code should exceed 80 characters in length including the indentation. This is measured from the leftmost edge of the screen, not from the beginning of the line after indentation. This is intended to improve readability on terminals and older screens. It forces you to break long lines into multiple shorter lines. 2. Code example, C. Let's illustrate this with a C example. This highlights the challenges. Explanation. Includes to.h is at the beginning of the line, no indentation. Int main, is also at the beginning of the line. The opening curly brace for main, is also at the beginning of the line. The code inside main, is indented 1 tab, 8 spaces. The code inside the if and else blocks are indented another tab level, 16 spaces total. Long comments are manually broken into multiple lines to stay within the 80-column limit. This is a common necessity with this style. 3. Key considerations and challenges. Readability issues. With deep nesting, the indentation becomes very wide, making the code scroll horizontally on many screens. Editor configuration. You must configure your editor to treat tab characters as 8 spaces. If your editor displays tabs differently, example 4 spaces, the code will look completely wrong. Many modern editors default to converting tabs to spaces, which defeats the purpose. You'll need to disable that feature. Line length enforcement. Manually enforcing the 80 column limit is tedious and error prone. You have to constantly count characters. Collaboration problems. If collaborators use different tab settings, the code will look inconsistent and unreadable. Mixing tabs and spaces is a recipe for disaster. Code formatters. Many modern code formatters, example Clang format, Black for Python, actively resist using hard tabs for indentation. They are designed to use spaces for better consistency and predictability. You would need to specifically configure them, if even possible, to generate code in this style. 4. Tools and techniques, if you absolutely have to. Text editors. Vim. Vim is highly configurable and can be set up to use tabs for indentation. You'll need to adjust settings like tab stop equals 8, shift width equals 8, and expand tab, set it to no expand tab to keep tabs as tabs. Emacs. Similar to Vim, Emacs can be configured for tabs. You'll likely need to modify settings related to indent tabs mode, tab width, and see basic offset. Older editors. Many older editors, example those common in the 1980s and 1990s, were designed with this style in mind. Code formatters, be careful. It's very difficult to get modern formatters to reliably produce code in this style. Clang format, for C/C++/Objective-C you'd need a highly customized configuration file, .clang format, that explicitly tells it to use tabs and sets the tab width and column limit. Even then, it might fight you. Python's Auto PEP8 and Black, these tools are designed to enforce PEP8, which prohibits using tabs for indentation. They will convert tabs to spaces. Linters. Linters can help you detect violations of the style, example lines exceeding 80 characters, mixing tabs and spaces. However, they often need to be configured specifically for this older style. 5. Why this style is generally discouraged today. Flexibility. Spaces provide more flexible alignment. Consider aligning function arguments or structure members. Tabs make this extremely difficult and inflexible. Consistency. Spaces ensure that the code looks the same regardless of the editor's tab stop settings. Tabs are dependent on the user's configuration. Modern editors. Modern editors handle spaces efficiently and provide features like auto indentation and visual cues that make working with spaces easy. Collaborative development. Spaces eliminate ambiguity and ensure that everyone sees the code the same way. Tooling. Most modern code formatting and analysis tools are designed to work with spaces, not tabs. 6. Conclusion. While understanding the 8-space hard tab, 80 column limit style is useful for reading older code, it is generally not recommended for new projects. Modern code styles prioritize readability, consistency, and compatibility with modern development tools. Stick to conventions like 4-space indentation with spaces, and use code formatters to automatically enforce those conventions. Modern code bases can also opt for indent widths of 2 spaces for increased depth. The key is consistency in your code and knowing your tools and conventions. Remember, the best code style is one that promotes readability and maintainability for the entire team. Choose a style that works for your project and stick to it consistently. Good luck.